Alright gang, I don't know what's in the water down in New Mexico, but we are there again this week with another story of someone thinking they have more authority than they actually do, and this time it was a gun shop stealing a military member's property. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. New Mexico is off the rails this past week, between the governor suspending carrying of guns in Albuquerque and Bernalillo County, to police threatening to shoot a couple for trying to get their injured dog to the vet, also in Bernalillo County, and now this. Also, again, in Albuquerque. I'm getting ready to pack up for a trip, but had to stop and take a minute to cover this because it's just such a weird story. Of course, I'd like to thank Blackout Coffee Company for supporting the channel and having strong, smooth coffee that's going to help me get through the 2-day drive coming up. With a toddler. Adventure awaits! To check them out, help support the channel, and give to your favorite gun rights groups while getting a great cup of coffee, go to blackoutcoffee.com/libertydoll. This story first popped up on Reddit over Labor Day weekend, but has now been confirmed by John Crump over at Ammoland, so it is indeed real. I've also received a couple of tips about it along the way, but yeah, I don't want to talk to the ATF. Ever. Under current law, people under the age of 21 can't buy a handgun from an FFL, but there is no law preventing them from building one. A young man serving with the Air Force and stationed in New Mexico did exactly that. He legally built himself a polymer 80 pistol and then stopped by Albuquerque gun shop The Shooter's Den to pick up some Glock mags in a holster. The shop owner asked to see the pistol to better help the guy pick out a holster. Saw it didn't have a serial number and demanded to see some ID. The customer was confused but did provide his ID. The FFL saw that he was under 21 and, because of the lack of a serial number, decided to seize the pistol and report him to the ATF. The perfectly legal pistol until the FFL seized it. Then, well, that went out the window real quick. After several attempts to get his gun back, the guy posted to Reddit for help. According to his comments, he had already contacted the police, who were generally uninterested and told him to call back another time. After confiscating the gun, which the FFL had zero legal authority to do, he did, in fact, report the young man to the ATF, which always goes swimmingly. Ammoland got on it and tried to contact the shop for a full 24 hours through various means. In the end, the shop deleted their Facebook page and provided a statement that the ATF had given them approval to return the gun. The statement reads, "The individual involved in the situation was under the age of 21 with an Illinois state ID in possession of a complete unserialized handgun. Concerns were raised about the situation, and the ATF was contacted immediately for further guidance on the situation. The ATF told Shooter's Den, LLC, to hold it for the time being until advised otherwise. The ATF has cleared the situation and has allowed us to release the firearm back to the owner, and the situation has been passed on to the proper authorities. The owner has been contacted regarding the status of his P80 pistol and has yet to retrieve it." It's funny, his mention of the proper authorities, because this FFL ain't it. Now, you might think that the story ends there. The kid was cleared to get his property back and all is well. No. It turns out that the ATF instructed the shop to serialize the gun and add it to their FFL records. Now, again, there's that pesky problem where an FFL can't transfer a pistol without a background check, and anyone under 21 can't pass a NICS background check for that pistol. So the FFL informed him he could have his gun back. The kid went all the way down there, and then the FFL told him, "Oh, yeah, sorry, I actually can't transfer you the gun." The gun that he stole, and is now technically stolen property. Ammoland consulted with several firearms attorneys who all confirmed the FFL had no right to take the gun, even if it had been illegal, and did, in fact, commit a theft. According to Gilbert Ambler of Ambler Law Services, the FFL in this situation took the personal property of another with the intent to deprive them of it, which fits the common law definition of theft. Even if the FFL thought erroneously that possession of the handgun was a crime, it would still not create justification for the seizure. Instead, the FFL appears to have engaged in bullying and theft. Having an FFL does not convey law enforcement powers. Quite the opposite, in fact. Here, not only is the FFL likely responsible for theft, but in taking the firearm, they also likely violated 18 U.S.C. 922J, which prohibits the receipt and possession of stolen firearms. Which should make for a fun and exciting court case, if there is one. The gun owner did finally get through to the police, who have now confirmed the gun is in their possession, but the police have yet to release it as of my writing of this video. In the end, I think the moral of this story is, stay out of New Mexico. At least Albuquerque. And the surrounding county. That is it for this video, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you are new here. Ring that notification bell and drop a comment down below. Even though I'm getting ready to head out of town, I have got some videos pre-prepared for you guys, so make sure to keep checking back. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in, and happy shooting.